Alright guys, welcome back to the Ragnarok tournament, and we've got an impressive deathmatch game. harryboysam deleting his starting horseman. It's interesting. So he's on Sicilians, Frost9 his opponent on Persians. Frost9 up 2-0 in this best of 5 series so far. And so deleting the horseman, I don't know what that's going to achieve. Oh, I suppose. Oh, because the castles give population, don't they? So that way he manages to keep producing fills to get the sergeants out in time. I haven't actually seen Sicilians play Deathmatch so far, guys, so you'll have to bear with me. I'm quite new to Deathmatch and to AoE 2, or to Deathmatch in AoE 2 and AoE 2, I should say. So these sergeants are mostly going to get picked off here. Frost9, quite a seasoned player, an extremely solid player. harryboysam going to be able to creep forward with, I think they can make dojons, is it? Once you get a critical mass of castles, you go to making dojons. And, you know, start making houses now because you don't necessarily need to keep dumping your stone into castles. It's an interesting start here from harryboysam, but I think I get the picture as to why he and I guess other players open this way on Sicilians. Oh, very aggressive castle placement there. I don't know if the villager's going to get out. Oh no, she's not. I was going to say, almost. And while these guys can build dojons, they can't build castles. So another villager coming forward here for harryboysam. Try and put this forward castle up. He's going to try forward casting up on the other side, and he can get his own cavaliers, bearing in mind he just can't get paladins. And the Persian player going to have access to those elephants as well. Very good at taking down buildings, as well as pretty much anything other than halberdiers cost effectively. And the elephants are just really so pop effective at the end of the day. And the fact that they, you know, they hit hard, so tanky, they're a pseudo siege unit, you know. Rage units just like don't do anything to them. You know, the best counter is literally monks. Get them on your side. So donjons, sorry. Donjons being thrown down. And these like a little, you know, mini castle or improved tower. Don't know what they actually cost as such, but hey, we're trying to creep forward and get a nice shot. Does manage to deal a bit of damage, but not able to pick anything off. He may lose this Onager in the process. He will do. So Frost9 just denying any attempt at trying to expand over here with donjons and castles from harryboysam. He seems to be really quite successful in the early map control here in this matchup. So it's probably breathing a bit of a sigh of relief because it's probably the first time he's really felt super in control of the series so far. But now there'll be a mix of war allies and trebs coming out of Frost space. You know, being Persian, he's gone for a lot of castles early on anyway. He's going to want to add a lot more early on. And it's going to be very hard to actually, you know, trade in terms of static defense against the Persian player because they've got access, you know, they've still got access to trebs while having, and, you know, and siege rams, not capped rams, but siege rams. While they've also got access to paladins and the war allies, like probably eventually going to need to try and get some monks in. Although I suppose Onagers can also work as well, but eventually you're going to have them keep running. Yeah, these elephants going to be able to break the line here. And now harryboysam left without much of an army at all. And Persian's one of the strongest civs for using your army against static defense, like I was saying. I mean, there is a few helps in the mix here, so these guys will be able to trade really well against CLEs and clean a lot of them up. But in saying that, over on this other side of the base, castles and donjons falling, so not easy to replace here. The Sicilian player trying to go for a run by, but Frost9 is ready. So streaming forward with everything he's got, even a big clump of crossbowmen here. So I guess Persians have to have a weakness and they can't get up, and that's not being able to get arbalists as such, and even hearing monks being used here. So we are seeing some converts go down, so very useful considering the Persians, they don't have the atheism tech. If they get converted, that's it, the unit goes straight to the other side. There's no auto delete and it just counts as a kill. The enemy's still going to get it, and now Frost9's looking at securing relics, because I mean, he knows, being Persian, he's already tempted his opponent into playing around monks and relics and all that sort of shit, so you might as well do it yourself and make sure they're not going to get all those relics for free, particularly now that you've got them on the back foot. And harryboysam really struggling to find the comp he needs to break this Persian opponent, because I suppose the omegas he always needed for crossbowmen, but probably needed to get a big flood of monks or something just to try and deal with the war elephant and paladin spam. No, this is not Age of Empires 4. You cannot hold a relic and get area converts, Frost. Put it away. But I think from here, he knows he's really safe compared to how he was looking a couple of minutes ago in the early game. He's really broken through a hold on harryboysam, but there is still a good number of help, so he is going to have to try and keep his crossbowmen together to try and pick them all off, so he doesn't lose all his trebs and all his war allies for free, because as good as this Persian army is, it's very expensive compared to what the Sicilian player for harryboysam is currently fielding. So it might not look like it, but trash war armies sometimes can outdo it. But usually you've got to be the aggressor, hit and running everywhere. So harryboysam trying to get some gold because he's really struggling for it, but he's not going to be able to get there. He needs to get these gold villagers back because they are all just going to fall for free. They're going to die in like 4 hits from the war allies. It's going to be really rough for him now. And GG, Frost9 is our winner of his group. harryboysam knocked through to the losers round.